By 1919, 27 states had granted women the right to vote. And when the Anthony Amendment came up again in Congress, it passed both the House and the Senate. But because this is an amendment to the Constitution, it still needed to be ratified by the states.
Our Constitution is powerfully hard to amend, and 3/4 of the states have to agree with Congress before a proposed amendment becomes law.
Kat's leadership proved really useful when that stage came about. She had been helping to train people to work with state legislatures and building up her own reputation there and knowing who to call on in a state.
By the summer of 1920, 35 states had approved ratification, while 8 states, mostly in the South, rejected it. It came down to just one state, Tennessee, and it was a dead heat. As the vote came up in the Tennessee House, it hinged on a single vote, that of a 24-year-old first-term legislator named Harry T. Byrne, and he was leaning towards voting no.
Harry Byrne had a mother, and his mother wrote him a note that he had in his pocket in the legislature that said, "Be a good boy and help Mrs. Cat."
Harry's mother carried the day, and the amendment was ratified in the Tennessee state legislature by one vote. On August 18, 1920, the Anthony Amendment became the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. It was unconstitutional to deny any citizen the vote because of her gender.
Democracy presumes that the people are in charge and a woman is a person. And that's what the 19th Amendment established.
There's a wonderful picture of Alice Paul herself sewing the last star onto the ratification flag. And of course she's sewing it on herself. It's so womanly.
It took another 45 years and the Voting Rights Act for Black women to get the vote in the South.
African American women are still subject to things like poll taxes and literacy tests that effectively deny them the right to vote.
A woman's right to vote was in the Constitution, but women everywhere knew that the vote alone did not give them equal rights.